Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful fluffy ruffles on a dress with veil net. If this is a video you would like to see, then keep on watching. You can see how fluffy it looks. It actually looks full and fluffy, and I'm going to show you how you can use veil net to achieve this look. This look was on a off-shoulder dress, and it just gave it the pop that the dress needed. Stay tuned. So the first thing I did was cut the net into parts. Actually use about 3 yards of net and cut them by 6 inches each, as you can see. Yeah, so I cut the net, and just this is what it looks like. You can see this is about 6 inches width, 6 inches height. And then what I'm going to do is to fold the two parts one over each other. Fold about 2.5, then 1 inch over each other. This is it. Just take a look. I folded this part and then folded the other one over it, by 1 inch. That's 1 inch over. The reason is because I want to sew on the two parts. I don't know if you can understand it. Don't worry, I'm going to sew for you to see. Sew on this side and then sew on this other side. Okay, if you do not understand what I mean, I bent 2.5 inches. I bent the two of them together, bent the first one under and bent the other one over by 1 inch so that I can sew on two sides. Now I'm going to sew on the first side. Okay, so now that I'm done with the first side, okay, that's I sewed on one line. That's the first line of the 1 inch that I put on top. I'm going to go ahead right now, and then I'm going to sew on this second part. I don't know if this camera is showing you what I mean. This second line here, yeah, just here, you can see the place I lapped over. Fine. So that's where I'm going to sew on top so that it makes it more fluffy. So yes, sew with me. So these are the two sides I am talking about. Okay, in case you don't understand, these are the two sides I'm talking about. Like I said, I used 3 yards, and 3 yards produced about 7 of this, and you can see I'm done doing all of them. So I am going to go ahead to make it look ruffled so that I can place it on the cloth. This is what I want to do to get it ruffled. You know, make sure you didn't cut off the thread at the beginning. So I take the thread up of both sides, the thread up of both sides, not the thread down. You can choose the thread down, any of the thread, but either the thread down or the thread up. So the thread up of both sides, and then I start dragging the thread in it like you want to do a gathers, slowly and softly so that it doesn't cut the thread. You can see what it looks like right now, and you can see now that I have dragged enough to get that ruffle look, and this is what I just kept doing to get the look that we are looking for. It's very simple. Just keep dragging the thread on the cloth, or the cloth from the thread, slowly till you get the consistency of ruffles that you are looking for. This is actually okay for me. You can see how beautiful this looks. It's really beautiful. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. So you just keep pushing it until you get to the very end. Like, then you go over to your cloth and place it and pin it. So what I'm doing here is to place each of them. Okay, this is the first one, and I'm going to go ahead, after placing all of them, I'm going to go ahead and pin them so that I can sew them. So this is the second one you're seeing here, and then I'm going to go ahead place the third one for you to see, okay, and then place the others off camera. So you can see the beauty is already out. The beauty in this red fluffy ruffles made with veil net is already out. So yeah, just go ahead and do this with all of them, and you get that beautiful fluffy look that is full and soft, very soft. So I'm going to go ahead right now and then place it, after pinning it, and then place it on the machine and start sewing. You can see I'm sewing it. For every inch that I pinned, I sew it. When I get to the point, I take off the pin. You can actually use your hand needle to just sew the parts you want before sewing, as another way, you know. So for this particular one, I did actually use the hand needle and just capture the part I wanted. So once I was done, I brought it here for you to see the result. Really beautiful. Now I want to go ahead and do the hand. Since the hand on this cloth was elastic, I actually went for hand needle sewing for this one. I did not actually sew it with sewing machine because I don't want the elastic on the hand to not have it function. So I'm going to use hand needle to stitch this to the cloth, okay. So you can see I'm just stitching from left to right. I hope you understand this tutorial well. If you don't, you can ask me in the comment section. So this is our final result. Beautiful, very fluffy looking and everything. So just in case you want to see the whole result of the cloth after it was made and what this looked like on it, this is it. Very beautiful, giving every inch of what it should give.